A water well that can't provide enough water to meet the peak demand for a home or farm is called a low-yielding well. Well yield is the maximum rate in gallons per minute that a well can be pumped without drying up the well. Dealing with low-yielding wells requires an understanding of peak demand. A well that yields only 1 gallon per minute of water can still produce 1,440 gallons of water in a day. However, water use in a home or farm does not occur evenly during the day. There are peak usage times, typically during the morning and/or evening, when water demand is very high. These peak demand periods usually last from 30 minutes to 2 hours. An adequate water system must yield enough water to satisfy a peak demand for at least 2 hours. Ideally, the peak water demand for the home is determined before the well is drilled. Then, if the well is drilled and found to not meet the peak demand, the well can be drilled deeper, or a system can be installed to store water to meet the peak demand. Let's look at an example of how a low-yielding well can fail to meet peak demand. A family of 4 lives in a home with a well that yields about 1 gallon per minute. On a typical Saturday morning, there may be a 2-hour period of peak demand where water is used for multiple loads of laundry, breakfast dishes, showers, toilets, and sinks. Without water-saving appliances and fixtures, the water use during this 2-hour period could exceed 300 gallons. A 1 gallon per minute well could only provide 120 gallons of water during this peak demand period, far short of what is needed. There are 2 possible solutions to a low-yielding well problem. First, increase water storage to meet peak demand. You can add storage using a larger pressure tank, a separate storage tank, or drill the well deeper to provide more storage in the well borehole. The other would be to reduce peak water use. This can be done by changing water use habits to spread out the use of water during the week. Have some family members take showers in the morning and some take them in the evening. And do 1 load of laundry every day instead of doing 4 loads in one day. Another option is to install water-conserving appliances in the home to reduce water use without changing habits. This could include low-flow shower heads, low-flow faucets, front-loading clothes washers, low-flush toilets, and water-saving dishwashers. Research has shown that installing water-saving devices and appliances can reduce household water use by up to 30% and save you hundreds of dollars per year in energy use for heating water. The initial cost to retrofit the home with all these water-saving devices could conservatively cost between $1,500 and $2,000.